Alright, how's everybody doing out there in Math Magic Land? This is Mr. Muscarella coming at you, and in this video we are going to take a look at factoring the difference of squares with a degree equal to 4. Alright, so let's kind of analyze this here for a second. Factoring difference of squares, so this implies difference of squares that we're going to be subtracting. Not adding, but subtracting. And with a degree equal to 4, that means we're going to have something like x to the 4th power. Because x to the 4th power, you can square root 4 to come up with 2. Alright, so that's going to end up factoring into x squared and then another x squared, because x squared times x squared gives you x to the 4th, because remember your exponent rules, if you have the same base, in this case x, what you're going to do is add the exponents, and 2 plus 2 gives you 4. Alright, this could be true of any even degree function. Say you had x to the 6th, that if you take half of 6, alright, that's going to be x to the 3rd, and then times another x to the 3rd. Because when you multiply the same thing by itself, you're going to get, the square of that term. So x cubed times x cubed gives you x to the 6th. But we're only going to take a look at things that are to the degree 4 in this short little video. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one here. Say you're going to have x to the 4th minus, we're just going to keep it simple here, minus 9. So this is going to factor into x squared plus 3 and x squared minus 3. Alright, and that's all that you're going to have to factor that into. You can't go any further with it. X squared minus 3. But you have to be careful, because say that order was switched around, and say you had the 9 first and the x to the 4th second. When you factor this one, alright, of course you're going to have the square root of 9 is 3, so that's going to have to come first in each one of your binomials, and then you'll have the plus x squared and the minus x squared will be your next pieces. So the order does matter when you are when you're factoring these. Now, of course, if you take a look at the first one, you could factor that into x squared minus 3 and x squared plus 3. And the same thing on the second one. You could switch the order. You could have 3 minus x squared as your first term and 3 plus x squared as your second term, because of the commutative property of multiplication. Alright, so just be careful when you're analyzing the factoring. Now let's go ahead and take a look at another one real quickly here. I think you guys will probably pick this up pretty quickly. So let's see, that's going to be gone. Get rid of this. Oh, that's gone over there. Okay. So, all right, let me give you 2 more to go ahead and take a look at, and then make sure that you get these both right. And I think you're almost good to go, with the exception of maybe a few tricky ones. All right, so x to the 4th minus 100. And then 100 minus x to the 4th. If you think you got it, go ahead and hit pause, factor it, and then come back and see if you got it right. Alright, so how'd you do with this one? Hopefully you came up with x squared plus 10 and x squared minus 10 as your first set of factors. And in your second problem you came up with 10 plus x squared and 10 minus x squared. Of course, you could switch the order of both of those around, where because of commutative property of multiplication, do x squared minus 10 first and x squared plus 10 second. But as long as you came up with those 2 factors, you are good to go. Alright, that's it for this video, but there is a part 2 to this video, so go ahead and make sure you take a look at that one, because we're going to kick things up a little bit in that video, and I want to make sure that you're good with that one. Alright, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day. Peace out.